really
What's up,
apologize
Travis?
for we're slightly late, but I think that the thing the people on this show need to realize is that David Ordog and I have been friends
Over a
coming up
decade and
on
a half.
20 years, which is
No,
crazy.
no, wait, not coming up on 20 years.
Yeah, dude. Think about it. It's been 15 years since you and I have known each other.
That's not even close to coming up on 20 years.
I do math, and if you round 15 up,
All right.
if you round 15, it goes to 20. If
I
you
think
rounded 14, it would go to 10. But if you round to 15, it goes to 20.
all right,
I
but
didn't say it's
I think the
20 years. I said
phrase
coming up
I think
on
the
it.
phrase coming up on however many
Oh shit.
years.
I totally forgot the drink. I literally poured it and I fucking forgot
I
it.
think I think the term coming up on is is kind of indicative of like the actual number of years. So it would be like I think we're coming up on 15 years.
No, no, no. We're at 15 years.
Well, we met in
20
August
of 2010.
of
So
2010. You're right. So
we're past 15 years.
we would be
So like
mm,
again,
fair,
Ordog, I didn't sit there.
just over
And
15 years.
also, by the way, fuck you for trying to undersell our friendship. And
I'm not
I'm sit.
underselling it,
You're
Travis.
like, oh no, it hasn't been that long. We're not that good of friends.
We'll get a poll going with all of our viewers, and we'll say, "Can you say coming up on 20 years if you've been friends for 15 years?" And
Over 15 years. Over 15 years.
by how much, Trav?
3 months, but still, it's over 15
All right.
years.
And you know what, Trav? That's great. What was your point about why we
My
were late?
point, yeah, my point of it, this is how you know, right? This is how you absolutely know is sometimes the boys got to catch it. We get on YouTube live, and then we
A little
sit
pre-pod.
and chat for a hot period of time. Ironically, even when we've talked like 2 days beforehand, but we always chat and we always have something to talk about. And we decided to bring it live when we were talking about the cost of the holiday mega box at
The
Ordog's
holiday
L
mega.
at Ordog's LCS.
Yeah, it was $30 last week, and when I went in there today, it was 60 bucks. They doubled the price in a
Yeah,
week.
mine was the so here's my I bought two of these and I bought one to open one like during the World Series on Thursday night or whatever it was.
That's fun, dude. That's
And
fun.
oh, it was super fun.
Did the World Series finish out? Are we done?
I
Well,
mean, really.
we'll talk
Yeah,
about it in a minute.
I mean, like, I understand the sarcasm, but that was terrible. Um, the holiday boxes, the mega boxes last year used to guarantee either a or an auto.
Mhm.
They no longer guarantee a
Right,
patch or an auto,
right.
which is probably why they were $50 starting price last year, and they're now below that, is my
Oh,
guess
oh,
as to why it is. Um,
interesting.
so Ordog, I have two things to open. We're still Topps Chroming it. We got the mega box. We're gonna start with the Topps Chrome. Um,
Heck
but
yeah,
we
dude.
should. But you know what we need to talk about and start with. I don't do this very often, but I literally have notes of what I'm
Nope.
canceling.
I was
I
I was
have
wondering, I was like, is that a, like, mini card? Is that like a
no. It's a notepad
that's a
right
notepad.
next to my. If you can see her, right next to my dog. Um,
Oh, hey, Senna,
Hello, little girl. How are
sweet
you?
golden angel.
Did you have a good day? Do you want more attention? Did you not get enough attention on your
I
walk
never have a bad day, Travis.
when you run to like 20 different people and they all give you love and affection and you're
Dude,
like,
could
"Dad, I
Goldens
want more. I
and
want
then
more."
the way that they look at you when someone else pets them, where it's like, have
Yeah, this
it's
is
like,
what you should be
"Travis,
doing.
why haven't you ever pet me
Yeah,
in your entire life?"
why have you never so there's a great video that's I've seen that's gone viral and like the audio of it goes viral occasionally, which is so good. It's like, if I go over to a person's house and the owner says, "I'm sorry, my dog may bother you," and, and the guy just goes, "I want the dog to bother me."
That's
If I go to your house and the dog doesn't bother me, then I don't want to go over to your house.
yeah.
That is her. He will bother you. I promise you she'll bother you. I promise you she'll try to live in your skin when she is here.
And I
Because
promise you,
that's
that doesn't bother me.
it doesn't if it bothers you, then you're not my type of person.
It's not.
So,
That's right.
Ordog, you asked a question, give an answer to your question, which is yes, the World Series ended.
The
You knew
World
then?
Series is over.
The World Series is over. Baseball season has officially concluded. We have 123 more days until baseball comes back, which is the World Series, the uh, World, what is it? World Baseball Classic. There we go. That took me a minute
The
to get out.
World Baseball
Baseball
Classic.
Classic down in Miami, which I may be going down to. But so
Ooh.
last night, the guy on the cover of this, Roki Sanaka, his team.
Roki Sanaka?
I don't know what his last name. What's
Sasaki.
close enough? Um,
Sana. All right, fair. I'll shut up.
I'm dyslexic, bro.
That's
Like,
fair. That's fair.
don't even try to get me to pronounce fucking Yoshi's name. Yoshinito Yamamoto, like
Yamamoto. You pretty much Yoshinobu.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Okay, I
I
was pretty
mean,
close.
yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all, dude.
But Roki, let's just call him Roki and Yoshi. We'll go with that. Um,
The
very,
boys.
very unfortunately, the Los Angeles Dodgers won the World
Back to
Series
back
last night.
World
They are back-to-back
Series
World Series champions,
champions.
and I
Ooh.
have a lot to say about that. I have so many comments on this because, first of all, I think that I understand there's recency bias. That was the best World Series since watched baseball.
Yeah. I mean, that's a
Like
pretty
I,
wild World Series, man.
I really can't think of a better World Series.
There's
And
a World Series I've enjoyed more,
yeah,
but as
obviously,
far
like
as baseball goes,
The
you're
Red
right,
Sox
dude.
winning the World Series, right? Like I enjoyed that more, but like the Red Sox tend to sweep World Series. It's not an exciting World Series,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And last
Oh.
year was exciting because of the teams that were in it. But first of all, there's so many cool stats about this World Series, which is it is the first time in Major League Baseball history that the first and last game of the season has been outside of the United States of America.
Wow.
There's Yoshi. We
That's
pulled the
crazy.
Yoshi. Pulled the Yoshi right there.
I just got friend of the pod,
Friend of the
Ezekiel
pod. Oh, friend of the
Tovar.
pod. Zeke. What up,
Little
Zeke?
little I mean, it's a little refractor.
A little refractor. It is hands down the best World Series I've ever seen. Um,
Multiple
there were
inning
there were
extra
m-
inning games.
there were two players that, in no uncertain terms, announced their arrival to Major League Baseball, which
Yep.
is Trey Savage and Will Klein. Like it's not a good World Series unless you have somebody you've never heard of making an unreal contribution.
Yep.
Francisco, um, Eric Clement of the Blue Jays set the record for the most hits in World Series history or in postseason
The
history.
dude was on fire.
Fire, fire, absolute fire, right? It had tied for the longest game in World Series history in 18 innings.
Yep.
There were more innings played in this World Series than any other World Series.
Wow. I didn't even realize that. I didn't
So
realize
the
that.
record was 77, and that was broken in the eighth inning last night.
Friend of the pod, B Doyle.
Brenton Doyle, friend of the pod. Dude, I love Friends of the Pod. It may be my favorite segment on this
Ooh.
show.
Travy,
Um,
a little purple of 250.
you love a little
Carlos
perp.
Correa.
Oh, that's a good one. Um,
Oh, that's a good one.
it was like truly the difference of franchises, right? It's like the juggernaut buyers of the Dodgers and like a truly well-rounded, honed team in the Blue Jays.
Oh, Vlad, dude, and I mean, last night alone,
Vladdy
Vlad,
Jr.,
Vlad on
Vladdy
the bag,
Jr.,
dude.
Vladdy freaking Jr.,
He
right?
was playing out of his
Out of his
mind,
mind. Out of his
out of his.
mind. I mean, that catch was
The
ridiculous
guy was
at
making
first base.
plays, dude. I mean, they were all. I mean, they were all making plays. Let's be real. There was who. I mean, the one miss was the who went up against the wall, and it looked like it went off his glove, but honestly, I don't even think it did in the replay. Like it bounced right above his glove. What play was that? Gosh,
Tonight,
maybe I don't know, dude. There was so many. It was late. There's so many things going on. It's hard to
I
even remember.
don't
It's quite a
think
game,
about
dude.
that one.
Last
But
night
it
was quite a
was
game.
just like it was such a good Roki. There's Roki. It was
There's
such a
Roki.
good baseball game. And there are parts of the World Series that are super controversial, right? Like I think it's absolute horseshit that was called a dead ball in game 6.
Yep.
Absolute horseshit. He's standing next to a ball. Pick it up. Pick the ball up. Pick the
Yep.
ball up and play baseball.
Yep.
Like there's no difference between to me that scenario and the ball then rolling there and ending up there. Play the baseball, right? So
Jordan
that's
Alvarez.
so that's one of them. I think we had a big my group chat was blowing up last night and tonight.
Greggy
Reggie
Refractor.
was blowing up last night and tonight and this morning about the bunt, the sack bunt call.
Yep. Yep.
And to me, right play. To me, that's the right play. You need one run. You need one run.
Right.
And I understand that the odds change when you get one out as opposed to being no outs. But I'm taking the man on third every day of that week. Every day of that week, I'm taking a man on third
Yeah.
because you can get the man in from third and it changes the defensive positioning so much more, right?
Yeah, and I think that's an easy one to Monday morning quarterback because
But
they
I'm
turned a
I'm not
double play.
they turn the double play, right? And
Right.
like but I'm not Monday morning quarterbacking it. I'm saying even in Monday
No, no, no. I
morning
know.
quarterbacking, I'm saying right call, right play. Like that's what you should be doing.
Yep. And I think, but I don't think anyone's talking about it if it goes the other way. Obviously,
No, no, no,
but
no,
you
no.
give
But if it goes the other way, people are saying, okay, great baseball decision.
exactly, and also there was so. I mean, you got to also consider the wild, the nature of extra innings at the end of the season, at the
Wild
end of
pitch, a
a wild
wild
pitch.
pitch, a pass ball,
A wild
an
pitch drives
error
a run. It's
gets
just
a
it's
run in. The avenues of getting you there are more avenues for you to get. While maybe the odds go down in your run scoring probability, your your ability to score that run, your ways in which you can score that run goes up.
exactly, exactly.
And
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 I,
again, oh fuck, I thought, oh,
dude, you just didn't hit something. I'm
oh,
guessing
it was so close. I really thought it was.
so close.
I'm so close. Um, so I pulled a Francisco Lindor of 199, and I thought it was going to be the autograph. So I got really, really excited.
No,
Because Travi Patty is like very, very high on my list of to gets is Lindor Auto, not Lindor card, Lindor
right,
Auto. I
right.
really, really want a Lindor Auto. So Mets Lindor autograph. Very specific.
Got to find it. It's got to be around there. It's got to be around somewhere.
It's around. It's just a matter of so like it's funny, right? You understand this. When you go to your LCS, you can end up finding things that you want um, that you want there as opposed to what other people would want there, right?
Sure.
So, example being, my dad doesn't watch this, so I don't care. This is my dad's Christmas present this year. It's a relic of Ted Williams and Carl Yastrzemski.
And this you bought this from an LCS.
Bought this from my LCS. I'm trying to
Holy
mark.
crap.
I'm trying to get the prices out of the photo. Uh, Johnny Damon of 50, same card. Johnny Damon of 25, also available there,
No
but
way.
I got the of 50. Right?
That's
They
crazy.
have not one, not two, but three Lindors of 50 and less, of including an of five Lindor, and
Wow.
it's been there for over a month. And it's not improperly priced. It's very well priced.
Are they not posting it online also?
They don't do that.
Okay, fair enough. I wonder
Dude,
too, I haven't checked.
that's the I know that like my big thing. There's so many flaws in the LCS game, but I know really good car shops that have insane inventory and they only post that inventory on their website. And unless you go to their website, and it's not
Sure.
even that super accurate,
And
and
how would I ever find the Colorado, like, why would I be looking at a LCS in Denver
in
unless
Denver,
I was like, because there's probably how many stores like that? 500 stores like that?
oh, so many stores like that.
Yeah,
So many stores. And I think that like all the card shops in Cooperstown, none of them have online presences. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like,
Travis, I
what are
wonder
you doing?
I wonder what you think, like, could you quantify the bump that World Series champions cards, like, uh,
Yes, I'll give
can you
you it.
quantify that, and then how long it'll last?
Okay, I'll give you a phenomenal example. So I took a gamble, and I don't really. It may not pan out as well as it could have, but I bought a limited edition Trey Savage World Series photo that is inscribed with youngest rookie or only rookie ever to have 12 strikeouts in a World Series. Like that's the inscription.
Wow.
There
Okay.
are only 25 of them that will exist, right? One of them. I actually have one of one, but regardless.
One of
Um,
25.
one of 25, but whatever. Um, I I looked it up, right? So I just picked a card.
I can still hear you.
I just picked one card. And on September 15th, that card of Trey Savage sold for $145 or something like that. Right.
Gotcha.
The morning after his World Series start, that card sold for 5x 1 month later.
Okay.
And I think that that's the level until next season. Like I think that your your level is set making the World Series and doing something like Will Klein or Trey Savage did, right? I think that you get to a level, and if you win the World Series, you go above that level, right? But if
Right.
you just make the World Series and stay, I think you Savage, like people are going to be so high on him, right? And the only way that that perspective changes is until next season starts,
Okay.
right? So, like, I think that at the end of the season, your prices are essentially locked for what their value is. And
Okay.
the
And
only thing that can change that is winning an award. So,
mm,
like Nick Kurtz, Paul Skeens, Aaron Judge, potentially Cal Raleigh, right? Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh. I think Judge doesn't change regardless, right? I don't think Judge changes regardless if he wins MVP.
sure.
I think Cal Raleigh goes through the roof.
I think
And I
there's
think
also a market. Yeah, no, that's
and
exactly
like
what you're saying
and
anyway.
I also think Shohei just keeps going. I
Yeah.
like it's very hard to sit there and say Shohei can stop,
Well,
right?
dude,
Like,
how great was it to watch him just like enjoy the crap out of it all? Like the guy, yeah, I mean, obviously he feels the lows. Like you can see him not thrilled when things happen while he's pitching, and like he definitely feels the lows. But the dude celebrates every moment that he can.
like a kid, like a kid. He celebrates them like a kid.
Love
He
that
celebrates them like a kid. But like, all right,
because he loves it. Because he truly loves it. He's just having fun out there.
so
Obviously, there's more to it than that, but
that brings to the I think, and I debated buying the set of this, and I decided not to just because the it's a very high cost and the probability is insanely low. Is but like people will be like, oh, well, that's a lottery ticket. Well, how often do you win the lottery? Um, I think the Roki Yoshi Shohei triple autograph 1 of 1 from the World Series will be. It may not be. I said the most expensive baseball card of all time on my post. I think that may be an exaggeration because I don't think it's worth $58 million like
is that
Mickey
the Honus?
Mantle's. No,
Oh,
Mickey
okay,
Mantle's rookie card was, or maybe
gotcha.
it was 35. Whatever, it was an insane number. It's. I don't care. It's probably the most expensive modern day baseball card.
Sure,
And
sure.
it is easy. If Skeens's rookie went for Skeens's rookie patch went for 1.2 with the World Series logo, triple auto, Roki, Yoshi, Shohei. That's two to five, two to
Yeah,
five.
yeah.
2 to 5,
I can't disagree with that.
and I'm not sitting there saying if it's more than that that's wrong. Like if someone would be like that's a $10 million card and pays $10 million for that card, I'm not gonna be like,
No,
oh
we're in
man, you crazily outpaid for that baseball card.
because there's nothing else like it. There's nothing else like that card. There's nothing else like uh Shohei has done this season, this
So
playoffs, this
I have a
World
little
Series.
inside info ready, which zero people will get. Um, Shohei Otani is doing team signed merchandise for the World Series, which he
Okay,
did not do last year.
okay.
There were no team whatevers with Shohei's autograph on it last year.
Gotcha, gotcha.
So Shohei is doing it this year, and there's a nuance and story behind why and why he didn't, and blah blah blah. But it is huge news that Shohei is getting it. Spoiler alert, Travis Sprigg will not be buying any of that memorabilia because my guess is it's gonna be 20, it's gonna be the price of a Kia plus.
Yep.
It's gonna be 25K plus. And the margins are gonna be low, right?
Right.
Like I think if you bought that for 25, you could probably sell it for 30,
Yeah.
right? And like I just as sick as it would be to have that on your resume, right? I know, I know because I've done it before. I can spend 4K and make 17.
Hmm. Right.
And like,
Right.
I'd rather I'm in the business of making money, not looking cool, if that makes sense.
I get it, Trev. You'd rather
Hey, again, it's my least favorite thing in the world, but that's okay. Um, we got a Cade Povich 235 of 250 rookie auto,
ooh,
and
okay.
Cade's got a kind of cool signature. I kind of like Cade's
Yeah.
signature. I kind of like Cade's signature. Oh, and then we have a flip the other way. J Rod. No, it's nothing exciting.
Dude, I just had that with a Blake Snell. It was literally flipped the other way. Nothing special about it. It made me
Nothing
upset
exciting.
to
No.
even
Nate,
ma-
like I hate it.
like
I hate it.
why did you turn it the other way?
You
And then
remember that
here,
time that we pulled two superfractors back to back weeks?
back to back weeks.
Yeah, I remember that.
Here's the Blakey Snell, And it would be nice, dude. I'd love to hit a little
Oh,
limited Blake
oh,
Snell
oh, oh, limited beast now.
after the series he had, man. He did pretty all right.
He did pretty all right. He did pretty all right. All right. So what have we hit on? We've hit on that. We've hit on that. We've hit on that. We've hit on that. Oh, we only have one more thing to hit on, which is pretty good.
What's that, Trev?
Oh, I literally fucking Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Um,
Blake Snell, huh?
yeah, yeah, Blake Snell. Um, God, I hate the fucking Dodgers. Um, I posted on my story. There's literally only one human being that I appreciate baseball. I love it. Like I couldn't care less about any, even Kike. Couldn't care. I love Kike. Super nice guy. Awesome. Everybody like. If you don't like Kike, then you don't know jack shit about baseball. But only this guy did. It's just him. He's the only one I really care won the World Series. That's
Just
it.
happy that Mookie
I'm
won.
just. I'm also slightly like I'm torn, right? Because I think that him winning this World Series with the Dodgers now solidifies that Mookie Betts goes into the Hall of Fame as a Dodger,
Right.
and that fucking stupid.
That's
Oh
hey,
my god,
it's
that
sad to say,
sucks.
Trav, but that's what he is, man.
I really hope because it's a fun fact. It is not at the player's discretion what
Ooh,
you go into the Hall of Fame as.
I didn't know that.
Like
You think he would go?
the
You think he
hat
would choose Sox?
he doesn't get a choice, so I don't really no, he'd pick the Dodgers. The Sox for him to decide. I so there are like I'm really trying to think of one that has I think
Just
Eck.
really quick side.
I think Dennis Eckersley's one. Like Dennis Eckersley's hat is there's no team on his hat. Like they couldn't because like
Interesting.
how would you pick between the Athletics and the Red Sox,
Mm,
right?
yeah,
And so Eck, I think I wouldn't be shocked if Eck is an athletic. I think of Eckersley as an athletic, right? Um, but like there are if you don't get picked and it's at the Hall of Fame's discretion. So like they may say like Mookie Betts is not Mookie Betts without being in the Red Sox, right? Like, how can you claim Mookie Betts is Mookie Betts without his time in the Red Sox? And you can't claim that he accomplished nothing as being a Red Sox, right?
no, because he
And
did the biggest thing you could do as a Red Sox.
MVP, Rookie of the Year, World Series, ALCS MVP, right? He wasn't the World Series MVP last year. Who that year? Who was the World Series MVP in 2018? Shane Victorino was 2013.
Um,
Who's 2018? Big. It's had to be Poppy, right? Isn't that the year that Poppy hit like 690 in, or was that 2013?
oh, it had to be 13 because he was not. I don't think he was playing in 18.
Yeah, he was on the team.
In 18? All
Yeah,
right, that's fair, Trev. It's just when I think of Poppy, I'm like, he's
yeah.
like
When you think
50,
of Poppy,
but
you don't think of Poppy as playing in the 2018, but like he was because
right.
he was. I think he retired the next year. I think he
Okay,
retired that year, and
gotcha.
then he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2023
Because he's
with
the greatest
yeah he was inducted into the
DH,
Hall of
dude.
Fame and he's the greatest DH of all time. Um, so all right, here this will be the conversation, right? Ooh, Cattell Marte is our
Wait, but
ornament.
hold on, Trev. I wanted to also say, it was funny. I went to the LCS and I saw a Rafi Devers like
Rocket
auto.
bombs.
What is it? Like an of 10, maybe Devers that was like a 9.5/10. Who does that rating where they do the is that Beckett?
Beckett does it, yeah, and
They
I
had it
think
was a 9.5
SGC
card 10
does that.
sig, and it was for like, and maybe this is like on the Sox, and it was for 225, and I was like, man, that's that's like low for a card for a guy of that stature, of that like grading. I feel like that's low, but it also makes sense for like his story, if that makes sense.
Oh, and I see what the card on the back is. That's a pretty sweet card. Chase Dolander rookie holiday. That's gonna get signed. Nick Kurtz rookie holiday.
Here we go, Trev.
There we go.
It's
Ellie
Christmas for
Dela
Trevor.
Cruz. Ellie Dela Cruz holiday.
Go
And
Ellie
then
Ellie.
and then Paul Skeens SSP with his Santa Claus hat on.
Hey, dude. Just hit the rookie special like that.
That's I'm not I'm really not upset about that
Way
single
to start
pack.
it off, man.
Like, I know that there was no numbered card or anything in there, but, like, fuck, that was a pretty good one. Um, so, Ordog, here's my rant for the night. You ready for this? You ready for my rant for the night?
Ready for the rant.
So, there are in the hated Dodgers winning the World Series last night, um, a lot of people "Hey, little George Kirby, come on, baby."
Let's go.
Um, Rocky Bonds. Um I think that the way that Major League Baseball is currently run has created a very difficult situation. And here's my meaning for that, which is since there's no salary cap in
Gotcha.
baseball,
Here we go.
teams have been able to spend insane amounts of
Everything.
money,
Yep.
right? And, we'll just use two teams as the example, which is the Dodgers and the Mets. Their payrolls are fucking insane. Right? And the Yankees, their payroll, fucking insane.
Yep.
Right? The Rockies' payroll, not so insane. And because of that discrepancy and how high some of the contracts currently are in baseball, even whatever the collective bargaining agreement happens in the future, I find it very hard for the Players Association to ever agree to a salary cap based off of those current contracts,
Okay.
right? Because those current contracts, like the the cap would have to be so high that it's irrelevant at that point, right? Like you could get rid of okay, you make one of them get rid of one of their $175 million players, right?
Okay.
I don't think it makes that big of an impact.
Right.
I think the problem in baseball is like there's no salary cap in soccer, right? There's no salary cap in
Wait,
soccer.
in what version of soccer?
In any European soccer league. Any European
What do
soccer
those
league.
leagues have that we don't have? What's the major way that they punish losing teams?
They get relegated. They get relegated. They get
Relegation.
relegated, right? And so like
Right.
the
Right.
and the money difference in those is crazy. So the incentives are massively different, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
And I'm recognizing that quote unquote issue, right?
Right.
My problem is that Steve Cohen, the owner of the New York Mets, is worth $250 billion.
Billion. Yep.
Billion dollars.
Right.
And he bought the New York Mets as a New Yorker
Yep.
who's a Mets fan, and his entire purpose of buying the Mets
Is
is
to
to
win.
win.
Yep.
Is to win. He does not give a flying fuck about the money. He wants to win. The value in owning that team is winning. It is in nothing else. It is not in the revenue that it brings. It's not in the accolades it brings him. It's in the accolades it brings him when he wins.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
just on a flip side, right? Completely flip side. Even a team within the salary cap in a completely different sport, which is something that I fundamentally understand more than most people do, is the New England Patriots, right? The New England Patriots spent the whatever you say about the crafts, you can say whatever you want. They made inarguably the best decision a sports franchise has ever made, which is they stole Bill Belichick from the Jets, right? Belichick drafted Brady. The rest is history, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
for 20 years, all the Patriots did was win. That's it. They won. So what did the crafts get used to? And what was their adrenaline? Their adrenaline was not making money. Their adrenaline was winning. They want
Achievement at the highest
they want
level.
to win, right?
Right.
So they made undeniably incredibly poor, incredibly poor franchise decisions that led them to 5 consecutive years of losing records.
Oh,
Four
like
consecutive, four consecutive
coaches
coaches,
and
drafting decision,
personnel.
whatever,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right.
In the offseason, Robert Kraft and Jonathan Kraft released a statement to all of the New England Patriots fans that said, we fucked, paraphrasing, we fucked up. We fucked up. We made some severe mistakes. We are going to rectify those mistakes because we want to win. That
Yep.
that was it. And they have subsequently made they're 7-2. Regardless of what happens in this decision, they have made the decisions to put the franchise back on path, back on
Right.
track,
Right.
right? I don't see the owners of the Colorado Rockies, the owners of the Miami Marlins, the owners of any of these the Pittsburgh Penguins or the Pittsburgh Pirates saying, "You know what, guys? We failed you.
Hmm.
You deserve more than this, and we're
Hmm.
going to give you more of this. We're going to give you more. You
Right.
deserve more. We're going to give you more." And there's none of that.
I think your point,
None of that.
and your point in that is also you don't have to spend the most money to have the commitment to winning. Is that also part of your point?
100%. But I think that Dick Monford, the owner of the Colorado, and I've said this before on this podcast, I've said this in multiple times. Dick Monford, who is the owner of the Colorado Rockies, his net worth minus the Colorado Rockies is $700 million. That's
Okay.
less than Shohei Ohtani is worth. He's
Wow.
worth less than someone who plays baseball
Shohei
is.
Ohtani could buy the Rockies today.
Joey Ohtani could no. But the Rockies are worth 2.1 billion,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Fair.
right?
Fair. Yep.
The Rockies are worth 2.1 billion dollars. So
Got you.
my the
I made a
argument
mistake in my math, and that's on
the
me.
argument that I have is that if you set floor for Major League Baseball teams, that they have to spend this amount of money or they get taxed or they get whatever. You have to spend this amount of money. What it's going to do is it's going to force the lower end owners of baseball teams sell their baseball teams
Right.
because their mindset is I want to make money. I want
Right.
to make money. How can I use this to make money? If they're forced and if the economics shift so that they're forced to spend more money, then their balance sheet shifts so their expenses will outpace not necessarily outpace their revenue, but outpace the current revenue influx that they're getting. Or in some cases, maybe it's going to make them lose money.
Right.
It's going to force them to sell the teams because they will make an insane amount of money from selling the teams,
Right.
and they're going to sell the teams to someone that has more money and that
Mhm.
can then hit that floor and then be forced to spend the money to make their baseball teams better. And in the current economics of baseball and the way that contracts are laid out, I don't see another avenue to
Mhm.
getting more competitive baseball teams.
Right.
I don't see an avenue because I don't think it's possible to set at.
Well,
So I think
so
the
Travis, not that devil's advocate, but just to play the other side of it for a
yeah,
second.
100%.
What does happen if the Rockies, for example, let's say it is that goes out there, spends a little bit more money. They make a floor, and he goes out and he spends that money to get some more talent to surround
Tarek
Zeke and the
Skubal.
rest.
Yeah, goes and gets Tarek Skubal. Whatever. Yeah.
What ends up happening if sales don't come up? And like, should baseball be the expectation of an owner be that you're not making money, or is it that you're still going to make money, but you're not going to profit as much as what? Like, I would imagine that the Rockies are doing fine as a profitable
Oh,
business,
they're
right?
very. That's the reason why Monford is never forced to sell. Like that's the entire premise of why he's never forced to sell is
Got it.
because they make money, right?
Sure,
And I
sure.
think that like Major League Baseball can set maybe because like I don't know if a lot of people. So there is a soft salary cap in Major League Baseball, and I don't think people know
Oh,
that.
Travis, I just came up with a messed up relegation idea. Because relegation can't work in
It can't work in baseball.
it can't work in baseball because of how everything is structured, like how
Yeah,
ownership is structured, right?
yeah.
And how but let me ask you this, Travis. Maybe I don't understand. Do it's the Henrys that own the Red Sox, right?
Yep.
Do they own all of the affiliate teams as well?
I think so. I think they. I
Like you
think
have to
they.
own
Yeah,
the
you own
Pawtucket
the
Red or
organization.
the Worcester Sox.
You own the organization. I think there may be like other general managers and stuff, but like I'm fairly certain you own the organization.
Okay, all right. Then my idea doesn't work.
But like
Let's
here's
say you have to replace your major league team with your minor league team. But obviously, if it's the same ownership, they can
it's
just
the
do
same
whatever they
ownership, and
want.
that's why it goes.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why it goes like that. But like
Dumb.
I think that. Oh, what was I saying right before you brought that up? Um,
Dick. Um,
no, you brought it. No,
profitability
you brought up. What was your devil's advocacy point? It
that he's still
was.
making money. I was saying like if they're forced to spend
Oh, okay.
money
I know what I was gonna say. I know what I was gonna say. I think that there are ways that Major League Baseball can. People don't understand that there's a soft cap. That's what I was saying in baseball, right? So,
Yep.
like, if you go above the cap, basically the money goes to Major League Baseball, and that money is then redistributed, right? I think that like, if the placement you get in the Premier League depends upon your money that you get from the Premier League, right? So like if you and I don't know, this may be the case. I actually have no fucking idea. I haven't looked at the finances and the way economics work in baseball like this. But
In soccer.
no. I'm talking about
Oh,
how
okay,
they work
gotcha.
in baseball.
Sorry.
I know how they work in soccer. I'm not sure how they work in baseball. Um, so like if you win the Premier League, you get the largest cut of the Premier League's income from that year. And then further down the table you go the trickle down effect it, right? So, okay, you have the luxury tax. That luxury tax is redistributed. Mm. What if like attendance is the moniker for that distribution, right?
Is the is like the
So like everyone isn't given an even split. right? If you have the best attendance,
Mhm.
okay, you get to learn. What is she eating right now? It's a bone. We're good. I thought she was eating a baseball bat.
She's got a
Like,
one of
if
one.
if you didn't know this, Senna learned in the Baseball Hall of Fame really quickly that you can't eat Babe Ruth's bat. Um, so that was a fact, but it was kind of funny. Um, but I think that that is somewhat of a way that you can change it, right? Like, I think you need to there needs to be a way to incentivize the shitty teams to get better.
Right.
Like, I don't know of, and I wish the linker is the linker here. I don't think the linker is here
No,
because
no linker.
Ryan knows this shit more than anybody, right? There needs to be a way to incentivize the shitty teams to get better.
Okay,
And and
how
and
about
and and unfortunately, in most other sports, American sports, that incentive is the draft, right? Like, the worse you are, the better the draft pick is, but, like, that then somewhat incentivize you to be shittier, right? Because the shittier you get, the better draft pick you get. But the hard part being the biggest crapshoot of draft picks is baseball. Like, there's no more bigger. Like, I'd love to go. I could look this up, right? If you took the four major sports, basketball, football, hockey, and baseball, and you took the number one picks in those sports, I bet you it's probably a pretty close toss up between hockey and baseball in terms of, well, those number one picks turned out.
that's interesting. I would think that hockey maybe you just know the number 1 picks better than I do, but I feel like in
I just
hockey.
ran through a bunch of number one picks in my head that like didn't work out in hockey.
Gotcha.
Um,
Because I think, like,
but like you think of, I'd love to know like hit rates, right? So like the number one draft pick
be
in
Ovechkin,
like
Bedard,
the number one
Back.
draft pick in hockey, if they pan out, they probably pan out better than any other number one draft pick. Like, I think football is kind of.
Hold on, say it again. In hockey, the number 1 draft pick pans out better than anybody else?
No, no, no. In hockey, if the number one draft pick pans out, they're probably of a higher level than any other draft pick of any other sport. Because, like,
Interesting.
think of the best football players you can think of. I can virtually guarantee you none of them were number one overall draft picks. But
Right.
like, think of the best hockey players in the world.
They're generally the number 1 draft pick.
They're generally the number
Okay,
one draft
I think
pick.
we're on the same page. I think you said it the opposite, but maybe I just heard it wrong. If
I might have
you're
said it opposite. I might have
if
said
you're
it
a
the opposite.
hockey if you're a number 1 draft pick in hockey, chances are it's a very high percentage chance you're gonna be a great hockey player in the league.
No,
We've
no,
seen
no.
that.
I said it right. I did say it right. I think that hockey number one draft picks are somewhat hit or miss. But if the number one pick hits,
Oh, okay,
if
okay.
the number one pick hits, it's of a higher value than if another number one pick hit. Like, like,
Number 1 pick in hockey
think of the best.
means
Think of the
more in hockey than
if
if
it
the
works
number
out.
1 pick.
If it works out, than in any other sport. I think that that's the case. I think that that's true.
That's like
Because again, I'll point this out. Think of the best hockey players of all time, or in the
yep,
last 25 years.
got him.
Sid Matthews, number one pick. Connor McDavid, number one pick. Nathan McKinnon, number two pick.
Connor
Uh,
Bedard.
Connor Bedard, number one pick. Ovi, number one pick. Sidney Crosby, number one pick. Right? Like, those are the generational
Pasternak
hockey.
number 1.
No, I think Pasternak was four. Um, but like, the players that I just named are the generational players of the last 25 years of hockey, right? Undoubtedly. You can't name a hockey player other than the ones that I just named that have made a bigger impact than hockey. You really can't. And think of the best. basketball players of the last 25 years. One of them was the number one overall pick. One. LeBron. Steph Curry, not number one pick. Durant, not number one pick. Westbrook, not number one pick.
Okay.
Like, I don't even think Giannis was the number one pick.
Wemby,
Wemby, number one pick, I think was
but he
Joker. I
hasn't.
don't think I don't think Joker was the number one pick.
Okay.
And like
And we haven't had time to see Wemby like
we haven't seen time, but like think of football. The greatest football player in the last 25 years.
round six.
The two best football players of the last 25 years, which I will argue are Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, not number one picks. Mahomes was at least drafted in the first round, but like not number one picks. They weren't.
I thought you were gonna say Rob Gronkowski, so I'm glad you said Mahomes.
No, I said Mahomes. But like not number one picks.
Right.
And that
I see
and
what you're
that's
saying.
and that's my point. Like I think the hit rate on the hits is higher than in hockey than the hit rate on
And
the
I
hits
and
in
I
the
still
other
think
sport.
Travis, I think you can say that for hockey, even without saying the hits in the number one. I still think like the number one. I wish I had a list of the number one draft picks in hockey. I think they don't all pan out, but I feel like in hockey, if you're a number one pick, you're gonna pan it. Like the class of number one picks in hockey,
Oh
I
my god,
think
I'm trying. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. All right, so
I couldn't either. But
Scheffler or Schaeffler or whatever the hell his name was this year for Long Island. Last year was obviously Connor Bedard. Um, the year before that,
I got to think of young freaks, dude. Hughes,
who was
maybe.
no, because the year before
No,
that
that's a
was
wild bag.
Laugh. Missing a gap. The year before that was Lafreniere. The year before that was Jack Hughes.
There we go.
Like they tend to pan out. Like
They just generally tend to pan out like
like
really well.
Yakupov is really the for the Oilers is, but like
Exception.
think about the Oilers number one pick. Taylor Hall hit, Ryan Nugent Hopkins hit, right? Connor McDavid hit, Jonathan Tavares number one pick hit, Austin Matthews number one pick hit, right? Like they tend to
Right.
hit. They
That's what
they
I'm saying.
tend to hit.
I feel like football, like
Is pretty
you see
shaky.
guys, you see guys not pan out at all. I feel like the, maybe it's just that hockey
Woo!
as a game translates between minors and majors really well. Let's hear it, Trev.
Yo, fucking boy. Of course it's our boy. Who else would it be?
Our
Who,
up 10 Jackson Churio.
who else would it be, buddy? Who the fuck?
You got to show us Jackson Churio
Even
first.
better. It's even better. Sorry, Bella. Oh my god. Sorry to say. Oh my god, this card is fucking sick.
It looks like a thick boy.
180 of 199. Dual patch. Dual patch. Two players. I already said one of them, which
Jackson
is
Churio.
our boy, Jackson Churio. The other one, just another Jackson, whose name has to do with the pack. Jackson Holiday, baby.
Holiday.
The
Dude, look at
dual
you, dude.
Jacksons. The dual Jacksons.
That's crazy, Trev.
Oh my god.
Merry,
Oh
Merry Christmas, brother.
my Merry Christmas, Travie Patty. Wow. I'm so jazzed on this baseball card right now.
Great, man.
I'm highly jazzed on this baseball
Fully
card.
chiseled, bro.
I'm pretty Cheerios. Um, I'm pretty Cheerios. Wow, what a fucking card,
Great, dude. What a great pull.
dude!
Dual patch on a
I'm
holiday card.
so with a holiday player.
Crazy.
Wow, I'm super. I don't get that jazzed for non-auto cards that much.
but a Holiday Jackson.
Holiday Jackson gets me. That'll get me off the couch. That'll get me off the couch.
I'll go back. You know what? I'll try it again. I'll go back to the
I'll,
card
I'll
store.
buy another one. I'll buy another one.
Got me tops. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again. Twist my arm. Twist my
Tops. I'll
arm.
do it again.
I mean, $35. I mean, that's probably a $35 card right there,
True. Very true.
right? Like, I don't think it could be a little PCA. That's a pretty swaggy card. I mean, I don't think right. Like, that's got to be a $35 card,
Gotta be.
dude. I wonder if I can get it signed.
Well, I know
Hold
you
on,
can get it signed.
hold on. The Brewers come here next year. I know that. The Orioles come here next year. They have to because they didn't come this year.
Okay. Year off, year on.
Look it up. Do you have your computer?
I don't.
Like I can't see the schedule. I'm literally staring at the 2026 Rockies schedule from here, but it's just
He
like
needs glasses,
I need
folks.
no. I don't need glasses. I need binoculars. Um, to see it.
Oh
It's a
my gosh.
little. I got 20/20 vision, dude. Like, come on. Um,
I got 2025 vision, baby.
wait. No, you have 2015 vision
No, I'm saying it's 2025. I got the vision for right now.
this year. Oh my God, Travis. I'm so disappointed. So
um,
wow.
Trav, I mean,
I'm really not gonna lie. I'm so disappointed that they
can
didn't
I
get
can I just go back for a second and say, Trav, the game last night was crazy. The fact that Toronto, I mean, and I don't know if there's a more heartbreaking way to see your team lose. Like I put myself in the shoes of a Blue Jays fan watching their
bases
team go into
loaded,
the
bases
go.
loaded, bottom of the ninth, 1 out.
Yeah,
Not tied. Not like down 3 runs. Tied.
right. Also, Travis, going into the ninth, up 5-4, or
Oh my God, Hoffman, dude. I feel so. He'd been
and
so good. He'd
a
been
one-run
so good.
shot to tie the game. You know,
Fucking. Was that Will Smith? Yeah, it was Will Smith, right?
Will Smith, I think.
Yo, Will
It's
Smith
just
got off that his Oscar ass and just slapped the Blue Jays across the face.
slapped the Blue Jays across the face.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's, I mean, that's the tale of two baseballs. Is you got fans on both sides. You're going to see like, no matter what happens, a side wins and a side loses. Someone's happy and someone's sad. That's how
Do
it
you know? Do
goes.
you know it's
That's the
like
nature of the beast.
again Monday morning quarterback? It's not really Monday morning quarterback. It's just like backside perspective of the way that you feel. Right? Is
Yeah.
holy fuck? Am I glad that one of my teams was not involved in that baseball game?
Oh my God,
Like
dude. The palpitations that I don't
holy
have.
shit! Am I
Yeah.
glad that I didn't have I didn't truly have a dog in that fight
No, I just got to
because it
enjoy
would
it
it would
and
have
root for the
taken
underdog.
ye dude. Sorry,
My allegiance
not to
changed
not
50
to
times in one
not to
game.
not to pat myself on the back, but because I have nothing to do with it. But like my teams have been very successful in their life, in my life. My teams have just
Blessed.
I've been blessed.
Blessed.
I've been truly blessed. But in that blessing, it's taken years off my life. Years. You think you think that Seattle on the goal line, you think that
Oh my
28
God,
you
dude.
think 28-3, you don't think that years Rangers years off my life. Years off my life. I don't care if they won. Years. Dude, I feel like I would have been dead tomorrow if my team was in that. Like I don't know how many years I have left to give. Like that was I don't care if you're
Palpitations.
I don't care if you're a baseball fan. If you're a sports fan, that was the greatest thing you could have ever asked for in your entire life. It was the best World Series you ever.
Yeah. Dude, I'm
Cannot
telling
think
you,
of a
in a
better World
game,
Series.
in the series, in the playoffs, including when the Sox were in it, and in the final game. of the entire thing. My allegiance or who I was rooting for changed like
Red flag.
tens, 50, a
Red
100,
flag.
a
Red
thousand
flag.
times.
Huge red flag. Huge red flag.
No, dude, because like I look, there's so many storylines, right? There's Shohei Ohtani cementing his like amazing season with a championship. There's Mookie Betts doing everything that we want him to do. There's Blake Snell. There's Clayton Kershaw. There's Vladdy. There's like
I
name
couldn't
and
care
there.
less. Every one of those Dodgers players has gotten their just desserts. They've all gotten what
Yeah,
they
but
deserve. None of the Blue Jays have gotten anything. And I think that it would
mm,
have been incredibly I had
I mean, I want Vlad. I want Vlad to get a championship so
I
badly, dude.
have
So badly.
I oh my god, I wanted to reach through my phone and slap this kid across the face. Um, which was
Oh, me?
no, it wasn't you.
So rude.
I've thought about that before, but um,
Who else is
I
across your phone
I
from you right now?
I posted something about wanting
Okay.
the Jays to win, and this kid who's a fucking Kansas City Royals fan was just like, "Go Dodgers! I want the Dodgers to win," and was like, boy, that's a red flag. That's such a red flag. Like not be if you're a Dodgers fan, root for the Dodgers. I couldn't care less. But if you are the team, if you're a fan of 29 other baseball teams and your choice is the Dodgers, red flag. Red flag.
Yeah.
Huge red
But what
flag.
about
Right?
Dave Roberts?
I don't
You a
care.
Dave
I
Roberts
don't care.
fan?
I don't care. I am a huge poor dog. You're literally sitting across and talking to arguably one of the biggest Mookie Betts fans on the planet,
Right. Right.
and one of the people who would give his left foot so that if it was to replay again, Dave Roberts stole that base. Right? Do not get me wrong, but the Dodgers organization and their the only reason we're having these salary cap and these conversations is because of the Dodgers. That's it. That's it. There's no other team that's causing these
Well, to your point,
conversations.
Travis, to your point, every other owner who's not willing to spend.
But again, we're not having those conversations if it wasn't for the Dodgers
Sure.
basically taking
Buying.
the non-existing salary cap and being like, "All right, we're gonna fuck you all over."
Yeah.
And again, I'm not hating on the players. They fundamentally changed the conversation about around the way that baseball has to be played, and I think they've changed the conversation for the worse, not for the better.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I just can't root for the Dodgers fan. The Brooklyn Dodgers are one of my favorite organizations that have ever existed ever. Ever. I love him. I love this guy. I love all of them. M- Pee Wee, Gil Hodges, Sandy Cole, you name them. Fucking love them. They are
Koufax was there.
full factors there. Looking great, by the way. By the way, it's bullshit that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were sat in front of Sandy Koufax at the baseball game. But
He's our
like,
royalty.
he's
He's
our
our
this is
royalty.
our royalty. This is our fucking house. But
We left
like,
you to invent baseball. You guys
I
play cricket or whatever.
this kid was his response when I said that was like, "Yeah, but go America." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you so badly." Like, there's nothing more shitty American than blindly rooting for America for no other reason other than it's America.
America. Yeah. Well,
Mm,
Travis, I think on that very communist note, we should end it.
was that communist?
No, 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 not at all. Just like anti-American, but
It
it's fine.
wasn't anti-American. I fucking love this country.
Very
I
pro
fucking love this country.
Canadian.
But sometimes this country does some things that I can't sit there and be like, go fucking America.
And I'm with you on that, Trav. I'm with you.
And
in
like,
this case, it's unfortunate.
and the Dodgers are that. And so
I
just
work
because the Blue Jays are Canadian doesn't mean that like fuck the Blue Jays.
I work with some people in Canada, and I was talking to one of them and saying, like, about the series before it happened this weekend, and I was like, I think this is one of the only times everybody in America is rooting for an
Or
American team
Canada.
to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody was rooting for Canada. Like
yep.
even I know that this is gonna sound crazy, but like
But I hear that and I want to like
I
argue against it. I'm like,
I
no, I want
wanted
to
I wanted Edmonton to win the Stanley Cup over Florida.
right. But also because that rat face Brad Marchand. Look, we don't have to get into that. It's fine.
And
It's
actually,
fine.
funny enough, it had nothing to do with that rat face killer. But maybe
I
I shouldn't have
realize that
worn
you
his
don't have
jersey.
the same feelings to
I
Marchand
don't,
that I
I
do.
don't.
I've
It
had a
more had to do
lifetime
with the
of
fact that, like, just like
dealing with Brad
Ovi,
Marchand.
just like it would be an absolute travesty to the universe if Alexander Ovechkin had never won a Stanley Cup. It would be an
Thank God.
it would be an
Thank God he did it,
absolutely
dude.
thank God he did it. It
Thank
would
God
be
he
an
did it.
absolute travesty to the universe if Connor McDavid, I'm very specific here,
Oh,
if Connor McDavid did not win a cup with Edmonton. Like that would just be like I'm sorry. If you care about hockey, you understand anything about hockey, you understand anything about anything. Edmonton winning Stanley Cups is a good thing for hockey. It's a good thing for hockey. There's
yeah.
no two ways about it. I think that even like there, the Maple Leafs, I would fucking hate it, but it would be good for hockey. Like I would absolutely hate it. It's the
I
best
think
running
Toronto would
joke.
find a way to hate it.
It's the best running joke in sports. Toronto being Toronto, but
Yep.
I'm gonna end there because I could keep going. I think we've
Great
passed
seeing
the
you,
hour
buddy.
mark. My
We did.
friend, final thoughts.
Baseball's over. Go watch your local hockey or, go turn hockey on TV.
Watch the
We're
Premier
still
League.
why there you go. There's still sports to watch. There's still loved ones in your lives to care about. Get a pack of Cosmic Chrome because they're coming out
Two
in this month
weeks.
at the end of
Yeah,
the
two
month. There
weeks.
we go.
Yes, something like
Couple
that.
weeks. And that's what I got.
That's what we got. My last thought is tell a friend you love them. Tell a friend you love them this week. They'll love it, and they
Love you,
deserve it.
Travi.
I love you too, buddy. I will talk to you later.
All right. Peace.
Peace.